The best pollinator in your garden isn't the honeybee. It's a tiny, quiet worker you've probably never noticed. One small bee can pollinate more flowers than dozens of honeybees, and it doesn't even live in a hive. Today, we're talking about the mason bee, the tiny builder that can transform your fruit trees. So, let's meet the mason bee. If you've seen one, you might have mistaken it for a fly. They're often small, dark, and metallic looking, not bright yellow and striped like their honeybee cousins. The biggest difference? They're solitary. They don't live in big, bustling hives with a queen and thousands of workers. Instead, each female works alone. This also makes them incredibly gentle. Mason bees rarely sting, which makes them perfect neighbors for backyards, especially if you have kids or pets. They are more interested in flowers than in you. But why are these little guys such pollination powerhouses? It's because they're messy eaters. When a honeybee collects pollen, it neatly packs it into baskets on its legs. A mason bee, on the other hand, belly flops into flowers, getting pollen all over its fuzzy abdomen. As it moves from flower to flower, it transfers way more of this loose pollen, making it an incredibly efficient pollinator. They are absolute superstars for spring-blooming fruit trees like apples, pears, cherries, and almonds, as well as berries. Plus, they're early risers. They start flying in the cool, damp weather of early spring, long before honeybees are willing to leave their cozy hives. Now for the coolest part, how they got their name. They are called mason bees because they use mud, just like a stonemason uses mortar, to build their nests. A female mason bee finds a suitable hollow tunnel, like a hollow reed, a hole in a wooden block, or a tube in a bee hotel. Inside, she starts building. First, she gathers a big ball of pollen and nectar and lays a single egg on it. Then, she flies off to find mud, which she uses to build a wall, sealing that little cell. She repeats this process: pollen, egg, mud wall, pollen, egg, mud wall, until the entire tube is filled with a line of tiny, self-contained nurseries. Their life cycle is perfectly timed with the seasons. In the spring, the adult bees emerge from their cocoons, mate, and the females immediately start their two main jobs: pollinating flowers and building nests. By the time summer arrives, the adult bees' short lives are over, but inside those mud cells, the larvae hatch and eat the pollen patty their mother left for them. Through summer and fall, they grow and spin a cocoon, transforming into an adult bee. They then spend the winter resting inside their cocoons, waiting for the warmth of the next spring to signal that it's time to emerge and start the cycle all over again, just as the fruit trees begin to blossom. It's no wonder gardeners and orchard owners absolutely love them. With mason bees, you see a huge increase in the amount of fruit your trees produce, and often, the quality is better too. They are super low maintenance, no hives to manage, no special equipment needed. Just provide a home and let them do their thing. Their calm nature means they're safe to have around even in small suburban yards or on balconies. You don't need a giant farm to make a difference. Mason bees thrive in small spaces. So, how can you attract these amazing pollinators to your own garden? It's surprisingly easy. First, give them a place to live. You can buy or build a bee hotel with tubes that are the right size, about the diameter of a pencil. Hollow plant stems or a simple block of untreated wood with holes drilled into it also work perfectly. Second, they need building materials. Make sure there's a patch of bare, damp soil nearby so they can collect mud. If your whole yard is covered in mulch or grass, just leave a small patch of dirt and keep it moist. And of course, plant lots of spring-blooming flowers and trees to give them food. Finally, please avoid using pesticides, especially when plants are in bloom. By helping mason bees, you're doing more than just getting more fruit. You're supporting local biodiversity and recognizing that our native wild bees are just as crucial as honeybees for a healthy ecosystem. Every small garden that welcomes these tiny builders contributes to a bigger, healthier network of pollinators. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe for more gardening tips. Happy pollinating!